Hey humbuns, this is your girl Miss Book to you. I am back with another video. It is things to do in Baton Rouge, and today we are at the Greenwell Spring. I say we because it's my niece, myself, and my daughter. We are at the Cricut card making class. It says Cricut card making. Join the Greenwell Springs Road Regional Branch for a presentation or instruction on using the Cricut machine. We know how to do that. And followed by hands-on card making. So let's see what this is about. I'm going to record a little bit like I always do, and see you guys later.
That process. We're gonna I cut part of it already and show you actually 3 different functions of the Cricut with that second part. So let's see. So I'm gonna grab my mat. These mats are kind of worn down, so I'm gonna use a strong grip mat, even though this is just regular cardstock. I haven't had issues with it tearing, and that's kind of usually your test, is like put something down and start to peel it away. If it peels away pretty easily, then you're good to go. All right. So my material is going to be cardstock. You can see if I turn that wheel, it changes on the screen. I have my 3rd page selected, which is that green page. It'll change the color of your pages depending on what you have it set as in the app itself. Below that, it'll tell me, see, so I set my material. Step 2, load tools and material. So it's asking me to put the scoring stylus in clamp A, which I'm going to do now. Scoring stylus again kind of looks like a pen without a tip. And A for accessories, we'll plug that in. You'll hear a very faint click as it gets into position. You'll feel it more than hear it, I guess. You'll close that clamp. See. So fine point blade B, that's the one that loads there. And then we load and press the load and unload button that is flashing at me. So when I put in my mat, I usually do very, very light pressure just to make sure it stays in contact with those rubber wheels. Otherwise it can kind of slip and then cut your design wonky. It's very irritating. All right, so we went ahead and loaded it up. Now it's telling you to press go, and that light is flashing, so I'm gonna hit go. So it almost always starts with scoring if you have multiple tools that you're gonna be using. So for the next step, it'll stop in the middle and say, hey, I don't need this tool anymore, please switch it out. So we take out that scoring tool, put the pen back in, and again, you'll hear that little click when it's in place. And you'll lock it again, and then just press the go button to resume. So now it's gonna do the drawing. Usually it does take a little while to do drawing because it doesn't really, draw like a person would. It doesn't do letter by letter like we would. It'll do like either all the circles or all the crosses. It's very strange to watch, but it kind of writes out of order. It's the most efficient way for it to go, somehow. Yeah, so all we did is we kind of followed the steps on here. Yeah. We had a project that was already put together that I was kind of actually in the middle of cutting out. But this is we started with the scoring tool, and in the middle of scoring, or I guess in the middle of having the sheet in there, it told me it didn't need the scoring tool anymore, it needed a pen. So it actually pauses in the middle and has you swap it out in the middle of the project.
So that's what it's drawing?
Yes, so it is drawing now.
This is what I already did.
This is what I did earlier, yeah. Actually, would one of you guys like to help me poke out all the little pieces here? So yeah, you just do it with your hands. I'll show you right here. So I like to flip it over and then kind of poke at it and then pull it away.
Don't bend the paper.
Yeah, just like that.
It's just one.
It's just one. So sometimes that's a super thick paper that I was working with. Feels really nice when you make cards with it because it is so thick, but you do have that issue sometimes of little pieces don't always come out fully. So it is a little bit meticulous, just